Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today, this is definitely something way off course for me. This is way different. We're going to be reviewing a calculator. Now, before I even say anything, I know you're going to say, calculator, what does it do? It does numbers and graphs. Who cares? Not this one. This is the Texas Instruments TI-Nspire CX2. Very long name. And this is about $200 calculator right here. Bought this brand new today. As you can tell by its perfect condition. Now what's so special about this? One, Texas Instruments is a widely respected brand. I'm sure some of you use Texas Instruments in school. So let's boot this on. Not a touch screen, but they do have a mouse and a pad. Now, yes, this is probably one of the most advanced and amazing calculators you can buy with money today. Now, if you're in college, and this is good for high school too, but mostly college, classes are boring. Okay, we can all agree, classes suck. Sometimes, yeah, alright, fine, I'll take notes, and other times, you want to kill yourself. This is the perfect calculator for that. Now, like the TI-84 Plus, and the others, and TI-83, it can run games. Now, the other ones, since they're a little bit outdated, they don't have as big of a screen, it's not in color, it's not as good. This, honestly, I'm going to be genuinely honest, is the best Texas Instrument calculator you can buy for games. Honestly. It might not have the selection of a TI-84, but let me tell you something, it's worth it. I have not gotten around to installing GBA games, but just to list off a few: Pokemon Emerald, Pokemon Fire Red, Pokemon Leaf Green, Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past, Mario Kart Super Circuit, what else? Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland. There's a lot more. I can't remember all the ROMs. But there is a great guide that I found that I haven't gotten to yet. I'm going to probably do it after this video. But I'm going to leave the link to it down in the description because it is it's about a 15-minute guide by this guy. It's a fantastic video. I am going to warn you, you need a computer. Having a Windows computer makes it easier, but you can do it on Mac too. It doesn't matter at all. Yeah, but you need to have a Mac or a Windows computer. You need to have something like that. Otherwise, as far as I know, there is no way to do that because you have to have the student software. Now, if you buy your Nspire brand new, inside the box, like me, you will find a cord, a manual, and your key and directions for getting the student software. This is the key. This is the most important step. Once you go onto your computer, then go onto the website it tells you to. I think it's like education.ti.com/student/Nspire. Go there, install the Windows or Mac version, whatever you need, and then once you have it downloaded, you're going to open it, and it's going to ask you for an activation key. Now, if you don't have one, that's fine. You get a 30-day free trial. But, this is a $200 calculator. You're not going to be buying a new one within a month. So, I don't mean to be harsh, but it sucks for the people who didn't buy this brand new. Unless they got one with a key that hasn't been used, there is no way around that 30-day free trial. There is not. So, I'm sorry about that, but if you're planning on playing games, get everything you want onto this calculator as soon as you can before that 30 days is up. Because after that, you have to activate your license. And saying, if you buy this brand new, don't even worry about it. Type in your license code, you're all good. But yeah, this is honestly a beautiful calculator. I was debating between this and the HP Prime. I chose this because, one, I feel like Texas Instruments is more respected and used among mathematicians and schools in general. This is more recommended. And also, I don't really want to spend like $250 or $300 on a calculator. This was actually $200, so I shouldn't be talking. But yeah, no, so I just want to show this off a little bit. This isn't like a should you buy, this is more of a showcase. And I'll give you my opinion on the end. So as you can see, we got this beautiful color touchscreen right here. At the top, we have your charging and link port right here. This is another port right here. But this is your main port. Back here, we have your reset button right there. It's hard to see since it's so far away. We have your reset button right there. Right here, you have your rechargeable battery. Yeah, please be warned, don't unscrew this. I know a lot of people, you buy a calculator, you put like AA's in it or AAA's. Don't do that. Don't do that. There's a reason it didn't come with a 4-pack of AAA batteries. There's a very good reason for that. It's a rechargeable battery, and it, comes with a cord and everything. And then down here, you have another port right here. I honestly don't know what it's for. I am not a calculator genius. But, yeah, and this thing is quite sizable. I mean, maybe my hands are just small, but, I've seen, like, adults holding this, and it's even bigger in their hands. It is quite a sizable calculator. I mean, it's nearly as long as my forearm, which is actually pretty impressive. Yeah, so let's do a showcase here. Turn this off, I don't want to waste my battery. Battery life is pretty good. I haven't gotten an exact estimate in hours, but it is very good. On the front here, we have your beautiful colored touchscreen. You have your touchpad and clickpad, or D-pad. If your on button here, you have all your other math stuff here, trigonometry, science, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going through every single button. You have your keypad here, your keyboard. This is kind of the one thing I really hate about this calculator. It has an ABC keyboard, so for people, who use iPhone, who don't know what the keyboard layouts are, when you use your iPhone and you're used to that layout, instead of it being in that order, it's in, like, alphabetically, like A to Z. And it's a pain in the ass. It's really, really annoying for any kind. I mean, if you have a Nintendo Switch, an Xbox, you know the feeling. It's in alphabetical. It's super annoying. But I do know the reason they did do that. And a lot of people say, well, why can't you just do the QWERTY? That's what's called the QWERTY, whatever. Why don't you use that layout? And it's because it's been said, I forget the name, but I'm pretty sure, not the state, but I'm pretty sure, like Harvard, or for this calculator, which is to be allowed on the SATs, the APs, and there was one other one, I forget the name of it. They have banned QWERTY keyboards. They have banned them. You cannot use that keyboard layout. I don't know why. I find that very stupid. But look it up yourselves. I don't know. All I know is that layout for keyboard has been banned. So for this calculator to be allowed, yeah, I recommend if you are in like 7th grade advanced math, or like 8th grade regular or advanced math. Honestly, if you're in advanced math in middle school in like 7th or 8th grade, buy this calculator. Mostly because it's a long-term investment. Okay, you can use this thing for high school and college. This is honestly an amazing calculator. I mean, I'm sure by when you get to college, unless you're like a senior, or like a sophomore or junior, whatever, unless you're in like the upper grades in high school, yeah, I'd wait until you get to college. Stick with the one you have, because they're gonna have something new out by then. But yeah, this is a really good long-term investment. I mean, if they do come out with something new in the future, I mean, yeah, sell this, whatever, get the new one. But yeah, and I get a lot of people saying, or I've just seen this question a lot online, what is the difference between the TI-Nspire CX and the TI-Nspire CX2? So they're pretty much the exact same calculator, except the CX2 has better screen, brighter colors, and a faster processor. They have the same storage amounts and everything, but just the CX2 is faster and it's more vibrant, and the screen is just better. So, I mean, by all means, if you have the money, get the CX2. I mean, it might not be a super noticeable difference, but it's not that much more. It really isn't. So I would say it's definitely worth it. I do like the color. I do like the color scheme. I really like that. It is not that heavy. I actually had a TI-30XS2. I hate calculator names. As my old calculator last year, and It was a good calculator, but once you start, I'm gonna say this: once you start graphing, you have to buy a graphing calculator. Just do it. It might be a lot of money, and honestly, I'm just gonna say this: calculator prices are completely stupid. It is horrific that I'm paying $200 for this thing, but nevertheless, I did it anyway. Because I can, I guess. That's a good enough excuse. So anyway, enough of me talking. Let's show this off. This is going to be kind of a longer video. So here you have your, amazing color screen. So right here you can see the mouse moving. You have a little trackpad. It's not like the most mega amazing resolution, but it is quite clear. I mean, the colors are vibrant, and I really like that. Next, you have your D-pad here to select your subjects. So first, I really want to show off just the calculate button here, or actually, no, scratch pad. So you get your scratch pad button here. You click this, bam. So now in this section called the scratch pad, you do basic calculations like 2 plus 2, enter 4. I mean, obviously, you can get to more. You can get to more complicated stuff. So here, let me try something. I just bought this thing today, so I'm not completely familiar with it, like at all. Yeah. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. So I'm not even gonna bother with that right now. As I said, it is complicated. If you've never used a graphic calculator before, especially one of this magnitude, definitely either do research, just do research before you use it or before you even buy one, honestly. I did a little bit of research, but, yeah, so that's the scratch pad. It's basic calculations. Next, I want to show off graph. So it's your graph right here. So we're going to type in, let's see, 9. So we did F1, parentheses, whatever, 9 equals 10. And my mistake. Yeah, I'm very sorry. I am horrible at this. And there you go. You can't really see it in the corner, but it is X with 10. It is actually very, very tiny. Yeah, that is very hard to see. Yes. Anyway. Yeah, in the corner, you can click this little X here and X out. Yeah. So, next is creating documents. So you have all these options down here. And when you open up a new document, no, I don't want to save this document. It's just for an example. No, I don't want to save it. Okay. So you're going to have add calculator, add graphs, add geometry, add lists and spreadsheets, add data and statistics, add notes, add Vernier data quest, add widget, add program editor, add Python. So add calculator. So the main things you're going to use on this, depending on what your study is add calculator, add graphs, add geometry, and add notes. That's what I've seen is the main use. Obviously, adjust it to, whatever your study is for, obviously. So, calculator, it's quite similar to just Scratchpad. It's pretty much identical to Scratchpad. It just depends on what you're doing. Except this is just specifically meant for this. So we got that. Yeah, so make sure that you don't click... Oh, next thing, actually. Number 2, browse. This is for all your stuff. This is honestly like the most important part. Browse. This is for all your files on your Nspire. Yeah, the name for this is very annoying. When looking in for guides, just maybe have things saved when you close your laptop, because typing in TI-Nspire CX2 guide is like a pain in the ass. It's a really, really annoying. Next in settings, we just have change language, document settings, setup, status, login, network, TI Innovator Hub, and restore factory defaults. Yeah, not much there. There's not much I can show off because I'm not experienced with the calculator yet. I might make another video about this. But okay, now to my opinion of this calculator and whether you should buy this. So this was 2 times more expensive than my HomePod, and 2 times more expensive than my Apple Pencil. So, should you buy this calculator? This is one of the situations where like my Apple Pencil, it really depends. And this is a really it depends situation. If you're a parent even watching this, if your kid's in like 5th grade, don't buy them this. I know you might be thinking, I want the best for my kid. I want them to have the best they can. They don't need this. They don't need this. If you're a kid watching this, you don't need this. I mean, it's a good long-term investment. If you're in like 7th or 8th grade, preferably 8th grade, I would get this because you can use it for your studies in the present, all the way in the future. I mean, you can upgrade whenever you want, eventually. But this is perfect for long-term use. I mean, yeah, it's a great calculator. If you're someone who's kind of like 8th grade or so, or beyond in high school, I highly recommend this calculator. It does take some getting used to. You do need to get used to its, what's the word I'm looking for? Just how to use it. The controls, the HUD, and everything. Just get used to it. And sorry, I'm losing my train of thought. I didn't script this video. And yeah, just get used to everything. I'm telling you, don't take this to school or university or whatever without knowing how to use it, because I'm telling you, you are going to suffer. That's just a little tidbit of advice. A lot of people may think, you know what, it's a calculator. You go beep boop, number, not complicated. No, you're completely wrong. You're thinking of like a 1st grade calculator. This is like a graduate calculator. Yeah, so I would recommend spending some time with this thing. Just get settled with it. Watch some guides online. I know Texas Instruments makes great guides. Not sponsored, unfortunately. But yeah, take some time to get used to it. So what? Should you buy this? Yes. I'm just gonna say yes. Is it worth $200? No. But I wouldn't buy one used. Especially if you're someone who has a computer and wants to put games on this to skip class, which I might do. Wink, wink. I mean, all jokes aside, I wouldn't actually skip class, but I might. But yes, buy this calculator. I would definitely buy this thing, honestly. It's $200. It's a hefty investment, but the thing is, it's not going to be one of those calculators. It's like, I used it for a year. It's outdated. It's this covers pre-algebra, algebra 1 and 2, physics, chemistry, biology, business and finance. Oh my god, there was a bunch of other ones. Just a whole slew of things. This will last you for a very long time. I recommend this thing. It's very comfortable. It's gonna be like using your phone. You're gonna probably want to hold this with 2 hands. Using it one-handed is like kind of impossible. Yeah, buy this now. It's a great calculator. Absolutely. It's fantastic. It's smooth. It's a little bit on the more expensive side. Actually, not a little bit. It is on the expensive side. The HP Prime has a touchscreen graphing system. I would honestly stick with Texas Instruments because those are more commonly approved for like SATs and major exams like that. And also they're just more respected amongst teachers and schools, and they're used more. So me personally, I don't really care what you do, but I would stick with Texas Instruments. They seem to be the best. I think I will eventually try the HP Prime. The touchscreen system seems interesting. When it comes to reliability, go with this. Yeah, it's a little bit complicated, especially if you've never used a complicated graphing calculator. It is different than like a TI-84. The TI-84 is a little bit more outdated. The controls, I mean, if you compare them side by side, the TI-84 looks like a basic calculator. Not basic, but you get what I mean. And this looks, like it was like a cell phone with, a massive keypad. That being said, yes, buy it. A little while ago, I actually tested someone else's playing Mario Kart super circuit. I mean, obviously, there's no speakers on this. It's a calculator. But it ran smooth. The colors were very vibrant. And I gotta say, for a calculator, I mean, we're talking like, not like iPhone 13 screen level, but I mean vibrant, where it doesn't look like dulled or like grayed out. Like, you can see, like, this is a bright red, this is a dark yellow, this is like a cyan. You can tell. It's a very colorful screen. And that's what I really like about this thing. It's comfortable. Let's see, I like the touchpad. The controls can be a little bit wonky sometimes, a little bit janky, but not often at all. Overall, this is a 20-minute video on a calculator. God, what am I doing? Anyway, that's pretty much it. Buy this calculator. It is definitely worth it. $200, a bit expensive, but in the long run, I'm telling you, this is going to benefit you a lot. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you guys next time. And, yeah, buy this calculator. I think it's really great. And, yeah, I'll see you guys the next time. Peace.